Welcome back to 20 Years of Doom. I'm Temin.
I'm Odysseus.
Right now, we've got the Sony PlayStation Computer Entertainment System trademark. We're looking at the Doom Custom PlayStation Edition. That's what it's called on the jewel case.
You know, I never thought about it, but it's the computer entertainment system.
I was just saying words.
Yeah, but it's not a computer. I mean, it takes CDs. Well, whatever.
Yeah, it stands for computer disc.
Anyways.
Yeah, so this is another Doom port published. I think that's the correct thing they did. Williams Entertainment. It's the custom PlayStation edition of Doom. It is. It's Doom. Sorry, I'm like at a loss for words. I was trying to look at chat at the same time. It was distracting. It's one of those live stream things. Check out this cool title screen, though.
Oh, man. That's right. PlayStation Doom is actually not my favorite Doom, except for the music and all of this stuff with the title menu and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, God.
Yeah.
The Doom title screen in PlayStation Doom is the best thing. I'm ruining it by talking.
Nah. We'll hear this plenty. This theme specifically, oddly enough. So, this version of Doom, it's got quite a lot to it. For one, it's got over 60 maps ranging from most of Doom 1 to most of Doom 2, with a couple of originals in between. It's the first console port with Episode 4 maps, too, so hey.
Yeah, whoa. Holy cow. No kidding.
Yeah. So, along with the ample amount of maps, custom PlayStation Edition has a few other things too, like colored lighting, which wasn't a thing until this version of Doom, and a new custom soundtrack by one Aubrey Hodges, which is a lot darker and more ambient than Bobby Prince's thing. And
I think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah. I know Thyroid from the thread really likes this version of the soundtrack.
This is, I mean, you can't go wrong with the classics, but my God, if I had to pick an alternative, it'd be this one.
Well, yeah, it's kind of really the only official alternative.
I guess that's also a fair argument as to why you would pick this one.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of remixes and whatnot these days. You know.
Of course.
Yeah, we're going to get this show on the road as soon as the credits roll.
Alrighty.
At least I think. I'm probably going to look at the rest of the demos. It's what I do for the console versions.
It is some of the better stuff. That's about all I can say.
Alright, I just remembered I happen to have the jewel case on me right now. And, of
Oh,
course,
man.
with many jewel cases, there are blurbs. This one reads, "All hell is breaking loose. This is it, the gaming addiction that's been played by an estimated 10 million fanatics on the PC. And now it's out in a sweat-soaked, pulse-pounding, adrenaline-wrenching version for the PlayStation trademark game console. It's Doom trademark, the custom PlayStation edition. Enhanced to take full advantage of the PlayStation's cutting-edge technology, with over 50 levels of madness and mayhem from Ultimate Doom trademark and Doom 2 trademark." And yes, you can choose from Ultimate Doom and Doom 2, as this corroborates on the screen.
Wow, I didn't actually know this encompassed both in one game.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me at first.
Nice.
Yeah. And
I thought it was just Doom 2.
they got rid of Nightmare difficulty and changed I'm Too Young to Die to I Am a Wimp. And
Okay.
gone is quick saving and quick loading. Now there's a password system. Even with a
Of
memory
course.
card, I don't think you can actually write your save to file.
Just couldn't figure it out. Oh, man. This... Oh.
Right? It's entirely different with the colors.
Something about it just... Okay, well, this obviously looks wrong immediately, but...
Well,
Without the pillars, man, it's just wrong.
It is the official optimized console edition
Right, but
thing.
something about the warm lighting at the beginning of Hangar is that, like, that warms my soul. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Um,
It just looks right.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like space. The sun is shining through space dust onto Phobos.
yes. Oh, man.
Oh, I
I'm
should.
way more excited for this already.
Yeah, this is a good version of Doom. Also in the box, it reads over 50 hellish levels, an all new ambient lighting effects, super fast speed up to 30 frames per second, all new 24 channel
man.
stereo sound effects, includes original secrets, triggers, switches, and areas to explore. The best monsters, weapons, and bosses from Ultimate Doom and Doom 2. Speaking of, there's a chain gunner in Doom 1. This is all wrong.
What? Oh my god, but they gave us a chain gun in the first level. I can't fault them for that.
Yeah. So another thing this has going for it, with the wads being mixed into one package, they put Doom 2 stuff in Doom 2 or Doom 2 stuff into Doom 1, excluding the super shotgun, which they save until way late into the campaign, but we'll see that later.
I guess I'm okay with that. Doom 2, the super shotgun in Doom 1 would just be
Yeah,
too much.
it's a
As
bit-
we've established, that thing is a murder cannon.
Yeah, it's a bit overkill. I haven't even gotten through all the bullet points, man. It's,
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, I'm on the last bullet point. How about that? All the classic cheat codes plus a new powerful cheat mode unique to the custom PlayStation edition of Doom. I'm not even sure what that is.
Maybe something to look into.
Oops. But yeah, there's also multiplayer stuff, but you need to like link two PlayStations stations together, and I haven't got that technology. Recorded on an actual PlayStation, by the way, as with all the console ports I've done so far.
Of course.
I've-
True authenticity.
Yeah, I've got the hardware, no emulation here.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do have like this weird. Oh, hey, Pain Elemental and Hanger. This is.
What?
What are you doing here? Get out of here, you little rascal.
Okay, that's a bit bizarre.
It's the custom PlayStation edition, man.
Now, at the same time, I can't say I'm upset to see that. That's like, it's absurd enough that it's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. Nuclear plants.
One single
just
pain
plant.
elemental on the first level when you have a chain gun. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. They already put a chain gun guy, so.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know what's on other difficulties, but that's really my problem.
Oh, what difficulty are we playing on? Wimpy?
Ultraviolence. Oh no, not
Just
Wimpy.
ultraviolence? Okay.
No, save that for the Quake console ports. Seriously. Quake is awful
Yeah,
to
but-
play on the consoles it came out on.
Well, yeah, because they tried to introduce, Quake was the dimensional breaker game. Descent. Sorry. And you could aim, kind of. There's a whole new level of depth to everything because there's jumping and platforming and whoa, and it doesn't translate well to like N64 controllers.
No, not really. But yeah, as per usual, I think that's all I have on the custom PlayStation edition for the time being. There are some exclusive maps, and they're very few and far between. But we'll get there when we get there. So if you don't have anything else to add, I think it's almost time to read some Knee Deep in the Dead.
I think I can add a water bottle to my desk before we begin this adventure, but that's about it.
That's a good idea. I would recommend. I've done that. It's hiding behind my microphone.
And if you don't mind, I do have Knee Deep in the Dead in a PDF format this time, so much more readable.
Oh, check this out. They changed grass on Phobos to slightly deader grass on Phobos.
Oh, okay. So it's like rocky grass.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Like it's, I mean, if you look at the background too, it's like semi-terraformed, but the terrain is different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, okay.
Usually on the console version, it's just plain grass, but now it's grass and rocks. I feel so weird for knowing that.
I don't know. When you've played Doom that many times, I feel like it's just natural to notice.
Sure. So,
we mentioned I feel like this might be the only console port that does it, or maybe the other ones did, and I'm not remembering. New monster noises?
oh yeah, in addition to the soundtrack, Aubrey Hodges got a whole bunch of new sound effects for all the monsters. I'm not sure if they came from a sound library much like the original Dooms. I think at least some of them
I can tell
were.
you that some of the sound effects do, because that door noise is used in Total Annihilation. The one we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
went a moment ago.
yeah. Can't believe I glazed past that. I guess in my mind, it just kind of came with the territory of the new soundtrack, but I guess not.
Yeah, well, soundtrack and sound effects are still slightly different areas.
Yeah. All right. I've handled worse, she admitted. Oh gosh. Gee whiz.
What is with this guy and his dick switches?
I don't know.
Want me to take over? Or
Yeah, I need to take a drink.
All right. Oh, real quickly, while we're here, I just noticed that these specters are like inverted color scheme.
That's actually a new monster exclusive to the PlayStation version. It's called the Nightmare Demon. It's basically the demon with inverted colors, yeah, and more health. I think it does more damage, maybe? But yeah, that's exclusive to the PlayStation version, and that's in addition to the Spectres, rather than instead of.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I can dig it. Oh yeah, there's a specter right there. What do you know?
Yep.
All right. Chapter 24.
But yeah, that was a good place to stop too, because we're in the spawning vats, and that's near the end of this part of the recording. And the PlayStation version has a little special difference to it compared to the other console versions. It's not huge, but it's kind of important if you want to see all the levels.
I do.
Yeah. Well, first I'm
So-
gonna.
Just this was a while ago now, but I noticed that we ran into it's that one level that feels like you're at the foot of an old bunker. There's pinky demons up in a room in front of you, and shotgun guys surrounding the bunker-esque area at the bottom.
Command Center? E2M5.
Maybe.
I know which one you're talking about.
Right. It was extremely blue, and the inside of the bunker was red. And I just thought that was bizarre looking.
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of red, that whole last paragraph was practically about you. They said red
Right?
like 15 times in a row.
I know. It was it was full of me, and they went into me, and that felt kind of weird.
You felt
especially 'cause I
icy
just had
cold.
fast food.
That's kind of... Well, you did have Dairy Queen not too long
Yeah.
ago.
Well, it's probably all the ice cream I ate.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I'm actually technically still eating ice cream, which explains it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I like how this map's allowed to have mancubuses now. It's still so wrong, but so satisfying.
Like, what are you doing here? Get out of here. You're in the wrong game.
Who authorized this? What do you... Get out of here, mancubus.
PlayStation plays by its own rules.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
PlayStation does what Nintendo isn't.
What? You know what? I'm not even gonna... Never... Forget it. It never happened.
No, it didn't happen. I just made that up.
Yeah.
And it sounds exactly as good as something just made up.
Yeah, kind of. So I totally lost track of the progression there, except for the ladder climbing down to the Cyber Demon boss fight.
So I was confused when we were in the Fortress of Mystery. Arlene, they said they lost a bunch of ammo at the Yellow Key, and I thought they were still in the Fortress of Mystery, but they were in the Halls of the Damned, And the yellow key one was the one with all the traps and this. Oh wait, here. There's a secret teleporter there now. I think that's in other console versions, but you need the red key here. I think, yeah, hit the switch, opens this door. It's a new secret exit to an old secret level, the Fortress of Mystery, which I was just talking about.
Whoa.
But yeah, the spawning vats, yeah, not from the text, not a lot of it was really recognizable to me, but it was interesting how they tried to incorporate how the monsters were made in that chapter. Hellgate, this is kind of a new map. Wait, no,
Yeah.
it's not a new map, actually. It's what they called Tower of Babel in other console ports, but it's actually an original map. It's the
Hellgate
one...
does not sound familiar. And oh my god, is that Skybox? I think it is.
Yeah, the Skybox Fire. Skybox is fire, rather. I don't know why.
Oh man.
Why'd I keep in this pause, man? I must have had to take a break and I forgot to edit this out. My bad.
Whoopsie daisy.
Look, I pretty much recorded this whole game in like 2 runs, so it's just a bunch of video that I didn't really watch back, and it was for a live stream. Excuses.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
it's
there's not a long pause.
yeah.
Things are fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
It's not Tower of Babel now, Hellgate. It's got the arena, and it's gonna have the really anticlimactic ending after we shoot a bunch of monsters, maybe some barons, definitely some barrels. No Hell Princes. Flynn Taggarts.
Okay. I am digging that the skybox is just the fire effect from the main menu. That makes me happy for reasons I can't fathom.
Yeah, that's a thing that, as far as I know, none of the other console ports of Doom could do was animated skies.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, that's something that really no other anything of Doom has done.
Yeah, true. Up to this point, this is probably the first animated sky we've seen in any of Doom.
Yeah, well, I mean, like any official release of Doom 1 or 2.
Well, yeah, that too, yeah.
There's no animated skyboxes other than right here on the best console port,
Yeah.
PlayStation Doom.
And I like the colored lighting too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, no, there are parts where the color lighting is weird, but rather than cause problems, except for that one weirdly ultra green room that was kind of funky, it adds to that surreal nightmare feeling, which is pretty great.
yeah, and then you have the Aubrey Hodges soundtrack on top of that, and the new sound effects.
Yeah, it makes for a good time.
I didn't even have this growing up. Like, I had no PlayStation. This would have been really cool to have, I think.
Yeah, I wish I had known that this existed.
Yeah.
Like way sooner.
I actually...
Doom on the PlayStation, and then I would have played it, and it would have been the best goddamn thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like every argument I'd ever had about if PlayStation is better than N64, I would have just pointed to Doom PSX to make my point.
Right.
But then
Doom
there's Doom
64.
64. Oh man, and then it's like a battle of titans right there. Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Oh,
Damn.
boy.
Phew.
Man.
Those were some interesting times for sure. Man, console wars these days are boring since it's all just about a very slight variation in hardware quality and fidelity. Back then we had entirely different takes on the same exact game because of limitations and whatnot.
Right. And
All these new consoles have it easy. Just this game doesn't have this graphical effect because it lags, or this game removed this feature because it lags.
Right.
Back then it was like, well, actually, if you play the N64 version of Sarge's Heroes, all the cutscenes are frozen frame pictures, and on the PlayStation version, they're fully animated 3D scenes.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
sad that we moved on from that a little bit.
A little bit sad. For better or worse.
Oh well.
Peek over the rock wall to our left.
Oh, sorry. Let me pause real quick.
Sure.
Something's happening in PlayStation Doom, Tower of Babel.
Tower-
It's the
Tower-
the second console port to actually have this map, and I think it's the first time in the PlayStation version we're seeing the Cyber Demon. And it's got Mancubus's now. Just keep an eye on it. It has a different ending now, but other than that, that's it. You can continue. I'm sorry.
Man, I'm gonna want to watch now, but I don't have dual monitors these days.
Well, let's just give it a second. Then.
Alrighty. Oh man, that was satisfying.
Yeah.
Get grabbing everything I can.
I gotta
get all
find
the
the Cyber Demon, of course.
Yeah, seem to be having some trouble. Man, is it just me or does the BFG feel like it has way more of a wallop on PlayStation? Maybe it's the sounds.
Yes, probably the sound.
And I guess the firing time too. It's a little bit slower. It feels like you've got more of a charge to it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I have noticed the Aubrey Hodges sound effect pack makes the weapons sound like they pack a little more wallop.
Yeah, everything's a lot more boomy for sure.
Yeah. There he is. He was just hiding in one of the things.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Oh, you know what it is? The BFG makes a lightning bolt strike sound. Listen carefully.
It's so huge. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I just survived a rocket to the face, so there's that.
Nice. Yeah, it's like generic thunder horror. You know, like lightning striking over the haunted house. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So yeah, the map doesn't immediately end once you kill the Cyber Demon. There's actually like an exit that they put in this version.
Neat.
Yeah.
They circumvented the arbitrary programming.
Well, not really, because it's a new kind of hard program thing.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Killing the Cyber Demons. Killing the Cyber Demon opens the exit rather than ending the map flat out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Or depending on how they did coding on the console version, maybe they could just do that. I don't know. I don't imagine they could. You're probably right.
Yeah, so I guess I was looking around for some health because, well, I'm in a bad way, obviously.
Yeah, you already used your Megaspheres, so...
Oh, yeah. Also worth mentioning, this map caps off Episode 3 rather than Episode 2 now, which is strange.
Oh, yeah, huh. Didn't really think about that, but we are that far along.
Yep.
Oh, and, hey,
yep, there
hello.
It is, finally.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yep, there we go. That's the changes to Tower of Babel. Hell Beneath.
Right.
Is this a new map? I don't... no, it's not. It's the start of Episode 4.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
here we are.
Yeah. The first, I mentioned this before, but this is the first console port with Episode 4, but I don't think anything significant... There's any real significant changes other than colored lighting, so...
Right. And it still looks like trash so far.
Well,
God, I hate this episode so much.
Episode 4 is kind of hard. But...
It's just... Oh, God, I just don't like it at all.
Yeah, sure. I kind of like it, but, you know...
I don't know.
Still the difficulty curve is bad. I have to...
Yeah.
I have to, you know, that's...
I concur, but...
Yeah. Alright, so that's all I got.
Yep. Alright.